So there, folks, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious. Hello, Velerious.
Hello, everyone.
I don't know why I said hello, Velerious like that. You don't need to sync for this, but
We need to sync it. Don't we do that every single time? I thought that was a thing.
Maybe.
I'm fairly sure we do that every time.
It's just habit now.
Yeah. We do it all the time just because...
Have you noticed how it's really hard for me to get to the pause button without scrolling the screen on the way past?
Yeah.
Right, unpausing.
I mean, there's been quite a few things now where I think Markiplier is one of the people who's done it quite a lot, where he shows the sync point for the video.
Yeah.
Because they have humorous bits where they don't sync it properly. So he goes like, oh, okay, on the count of 3, everyone clap.
Right.
And then not realising that
technique.
when he hits 3, everyone will hear it at a different point.
Yeah.
So it's like he claps, and then suddenly you get like Jack claps, and then Wade claps and such.
Whilst our people do what they need to do. I mean, this is quite an interesting point, actually, because I've seen many different ways that people do their syncing. The clap thing is because, like, in movies, you have a clackerboard.
Yeah.
And when you're filming something with, like, large groups of people in the same room sort of thing, like when the Oscars do their promotional videos and stuff, they most likely use a clackerboard in front of the camera, which helps in the editing as well, because then you can see all the scene numbers and you can view the order that it's meant to be in and what have you. When you're syncing, like, when you film multiple people on different computers, obviously, as you said, you've got this audio delay to, like, compensate for.
Yeah.
And you've got many different options of, like, going with that. Like, the Oscars do the thing where they, I think it's usually Lewis will count them in if he's present. If not, the others will count themselves in. And then everyone says Mark at the same time, which then became a running joke with them because they've got terps. So you'd always get them going, Mark, and then one guy will go, Turpin. You know what I mean? Just to fuck them all up. But it's like, we realised pretty early on that, like, that leads to delays. Because if I count down to 3, 2, 1 and tell you to say Mark, you will say it before JD. Because obviously you are in the same house as me. Whereas JD is like 3 hours drive away down the other end of the country.
Exactly.
So I do the thing where I say hello and wait for the response, which then, when I put it all back in Audacity, I have, on my stream, 2 hellos with a gap between them, and all I do is I put your hello in the centre of that gap, and then listen to it back, and it usually comes out so that I go, hello Velerious, you say hello, hello JD, she says hello, and then again at the end, when I get you two to say goodbye, the reason I do that is because on long videos, sometimes there's a slight bit of creep, and I can use the end point to sync it back up and just put a split somewhere in the middle.
But even that sometimes fucks up, because sometimes
it's not 100% perfect.
Well, sometimes you also forget to do that, so you go like, hello, Velerious and Jade, and they go, oh wait, hello, Jade.
I make do, and I'm sneaky. If I fuck up the first sync point, I will sneak another one in somewhere else that I can find myself later.
Wonder if it's
and it's something just as simple as I will ask you a question, and then once you've finished answering, immediately ask Jade a question or something like that. That's the best way to do it, because it makes it so much easier, because you can just look at the waveforms and just, like, you know. Malkin can't equip for some reason. We'll sort it out in a sec. First of all, Siege, it's just badges. Just badges. By the way, sorry if I sound croaky. I'm sick as fuck. I've been ill all week, but I got that. I'm still using that stuff, that magic stuff. Did I mention that last time?
Yeah, it stops the throat being as raw.
Yeah, you still feel shit, but you don't get the sore throat and the cough, which is the worst bit about being ill. So I don't have a sore throat and I don't have a cough, but I am still very, very ill.
The one thing, though, that I would like to point out
is... The nose has started going today, which is... You start to sound nasally, that's when it becomes noticeable.
The last towns I just rendered, okay, that probably hasn't gone up yet.
Yeah.
You were on about the fact that I always get ill and have a weak immune system.
Yeah.
Irony!
Yeah, I know. Well, everyone gets ill, I don't get ill very often.
I don't usually get ill
when was the last time I was ill? It was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't get that ill as long as I'm left to my own devices.
Yeah. It's when you're forced to, like, go out and... Like, basically, I'm ill because I had to go on a training day to Lincoln, and I was sat next to a fucking ill person for the entire day.
On the
while
podcast,
she's there fucking snuffling away in her tissues. I'm just thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, love, really?
On the podcast I was watching, it was really funny, because they were on about illness, and they were saying, like, yeah, it's really bad, because you get into that mindset of you don't want to leave the computer, and you haven't been ill that long, for like 3 months, and then suddenly you have to go outside, it's like, oh god, everyone's coughing, everyone's sneezing, go away from me, oh my god!
Well, this is the thing as well with the convention flu. You know, people go to stuff like big gamer meetups, like E3, PAX, that's the one I was trying to think of, PAX East. And stuff like that, Insomnia and all that. Obviously, because you get tons and tons of people in one small space,
like Comic-Con.
Everyone gets sick,
basically one person is ill and everyone else isn't ill, and then they go around and cough on everyone.
Which is the worst thing as well, because like the people who are going there to meet the fans are people who rely heavily on their voice, and it's like, going there, you're probably going to get sick, and then that's going to make
you have to wear that surgical
difficult.
mask so that no one can cough on your face.
Like a bird flu mask.
I can't believe that I never knew that they do that. Is it in China or Japan? They just do it for common decency.
I was under the impression it was commonplace in Japan because of the smog.
No, by the sounds of things, it's if you get ill, it is actually like you can walk around normally, but it is common decency to basically wear this mask, which will stop others getting ill.
Because it's the coughs that spread the disease, and it's like this stuff I use as well, because it stops me coughing, means I'm not passing it on to everybody.
And it's the same way as like...
Plus the fact that, like, being a decent human being, I cover my fucking mouth properly when I cough, not just put my hand vaguely in front of my face and pray for the best. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's just coughing all over your hand. That solves nothing.
And then you get your hand and wipe it on everyone else's face.
Exactly.
Just cough onto your finger and then put it against someone's lips. Shush, you mush.
The thing is, one day we will cure the common cold. It's just it's going to take a hell of a long time.
Well, it mutates, doesn't it?
Well, it's not just that. It's not one specific virus. It's like it's about 257 different viruses.
We've already got the cure to the common cold. It's called a gun to the head. It stops the common cold in its tracks. Unfortunately, it also stops your heart.
We call it the cold when really it's 257 different diseases that are all very, very similar. That's
the reason why you get the summer colds, which is the most bizarre thing ever. Because it'd be like really warm outside, and then suddenly you've got a cold.
But, I mean,
and you're like, what?
This information is trackable. Like when it starts to get towards winter, cold season, as it were, because people's immune systems are weaker. The health authorities know which are the most likely common strains of cold that year.
Yeah.
So they know which ones, if let's say they did manage to find a cure for some of them, there could be a year where that's the 5 they've got the cure for, and nobody could get cold that year. You know what I mean?
I mean, the one issue is with living in Britain is that we have very up and down weather.
Yeah.
You wake up one day and it's absolutely freezing, the next day it's red hot.
That's why this stuff targets the symptoms rather than actually trying to cure it. It just
that's the thing.
Takes away the ball ache of it. You know what I mean? So it's still ill, but you can carry on with your life.
You don't really have normalised weather in Britain.
Normalised weather.
Which would be quite nice. It's like in Greece. You have hot weather and hot weather. You don't really have any kind of in-between.
Well, yeah,
but even
Greece
the night is red hot.
Because Greece is closer to the equator.
But even so...
because we're further north, we're more temperate. You have seasons. You have, and it's the same if you go south, you get hotter and hotter and hotter until then you get back into the seasons at the other end. So like in Australia, where it's winter here, it's summer there, and where it's summer here, it's winter there. And they still have that cycle.
Would it like, if the global warming comes, will the equator get even warmer then? So everyone close to that is going to get fucked?
Not exactly, because global warming's,
still
is largely made up.
Yeah.
And second off is like, not quite as predictable. It's not just a matter of things getting warmer. I mean, that's a real basic understanding of it, because there's also, before global warming would be global cooling. And some people may argue that we're already entering a phase of global cooling, others might disagree. And it's hard to measure this sort of thing, because it's like, people measure it and they say, this is, the Earth's definitely getting hotter or definitely getting cooler or whatever, and it's because of humans, but it's like, you can't pinpoint it to that. The Earth has been a lot hotter in the past when the dinosaurs were around. You know what I mean? It's been in a much hotter state than it is now, and it's been in a much colder state than it is now, because there were ice ages. You've got to factor in the fact that the Earth is moving closer to the Sun. Because it's essentially, that's what orbiting the Sun is. It's gradually, really, really slowly being sucked into the Sun.
I mean, on the plus point, it's not a problem.
Well,
next generation could fucking deal with that.
There is also that.
We're also fine.
The thing is, there's no doubt that it was a good thing to make steps to prevent global warming.
Oh, yes.
That's sensible.
It could actually happen.
If we'd have carried on just constantly using fossil fuels for everything and just burning stuff all the time, it would have led to global warming. I'm not going to deny that. The debate is over whether we are actually currently experiencing global warming.
I mean, it could be because we're all pooping too much. So anyone watching this broadcast, please stop pooping.
Please stop pooping.
Please just remove the poop from your body in another manner. Vomiting is one of the ones I would recommend. Just puke up some poop.
Wow.
Puke the poop. Hashtag puke the poop.
Oh no. Oh my god.
The best hashtag. Let's get that trending on Twitter. Imagine everyone's face when they just see that. Just like, what the fuck is this hashtag?
I've come to the realisation recently, right, that...
I'm a hashtag making machine.
No, well, yeah, but... It seems to be that the only people that use Twitter these days are One Direction fans. Because, right, whenever a hashtag starts trending on Twitter, click it and go have a look at who's making it trend. And it's always just pictures of One Direction with people using the hashtag incorrectly. It's like...
Except there was hashtag Pew's mum or something that was recent.
And was it a picture of Harry Styles on One Direction?
I think
that would have been brilliant.
I think it was some One Direction pictures. One Pictures.
You guess who's been playing One Piece Pirate Anime Adventure all day?
I have no idea what you mean. I've not even touched that game today. I don't know what you mean. I'll have to start it again and now record it for my channel.
Right, let's start the whole episode again. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. So, welcome back to Towns.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Towns. So that's the sync point, you see. What happens with a sync point? Is you take 2 sync points, you motherfucker.
When the mummy sync point, then the daddy sync point, fall in love.
When the mummy sync point and the daddy sync point fall in love, they're at the beginning and the end of the video. And together they make a baby in the middle.
Right. Talk about some bullshit while I have a look through these equipped people and actually do some towns.
This one time, I equipped a person, and it didn't go very well.
You equipped a whole person?
Yeah. Do you remember the cardboard
Where did you equip them to?
I equipped them onto the equipment rack by just basically hanging them on there.
Look at this!
What?
That's the weapon list?
I know. It's all the heads. We needed to get the heads out of the way.
We did it, Mum.
I said that when you're going, it look ugly. It's like, we need to just get them out of the way, man.
Oh my god. That's incredible.
That's the reason why I think that wheat field needs demolishing. We can have a wheat field somewhere else, just not in the middle of fucking town.
I might have given those 2 people the same axe.
Put some head things there. I reckon heads will look nice in the middle of town.
Heads? Where?
In the middle of town. We remove the wheat field, and we put it somewhere else, in an actual place. Like near the meat processing facility.
I like the wheat field.
Yeah, but we can put it somewhere else, and then we can put something cool in the middle of that.
It's heritage.
Who is the mayor?
Statue of Ronald.
Who is the mayor?
What about the statue of Ronald?
Who is the mayor? Well, no, that's staying. We're putting more statues there. That was in my video. My fucking political video.
You guys realise I have to do this now because Velerious is the mayor.
Yeah!
Because he got 1 fucking vote and I got none.
We're not using this episode, though, doing that.
I don't know how to... Can I destroy wheat? That's the only way of getting rid of the wheat is destroying it. So you'll need permission from Craig Gummersall to do that.
Hang on, can't we just change the ground? Isn't that a thing?
No. You can till the ground, but you can't untill it. You have to destroy it.
Ah, okay. Maybe then we could put things around the side of it. That would look better.
You can only plant on tilled ground, and the tilled ground was used by doing the till option there. Okay. So there's no way to get rid of it without destroying it.
New plan.
So that's
Can we move the mills?
No, again, you'd have to destroy them. I think.
Are you sure? I think you can. Turn off automatic mode?
No, that just turns them off. There's no way to...
Man, we should have thought about this earlier.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment...
Because they're not in a zoned place. Because if it belongs in a zoned building, when you unzone it, it will get across, which means you can move it. There's no way of forcing a cross over these, because you can't unzone.
Well, what we can do is there's going to be more statues, not only in this middle bit, but over in that bit there. The toppy bit.
Why is Walter Gand hiding in the armor rack?
Because he likes it. I told you, I equipped him in the armor rack.
Because I want to.
We're going to put more statues there and dedicate them to each fallen hero that we actually have in towns. I'm not on about actual heroes, townies, good townies.
We're short 1 diorite axe.
The next thing we want to do is you need to clean up the beef, because that smog clown is getting pretty dangerous right now. I have heard about 85% of the people are going mad with meat swine flu.
Meat swine flu.
Meat swine flu.
But we're making our... Oh yeah, we are using pork.
Before it was just general illness, from beef, but
general
now it's
illness.
meat,
I know
flu.
him. He's a good guy.
Wait until we have to do the chickens.
Very high-ranking military official. Why are you not equipping your weapon? Why are you in the dungeon?
I'm in the dungeon. I'm going to kill the shit. There's a bird in the dungeon. Oh yeah, we never did that bloody inn thing. Get that done.
What we're meant to do here?
Putting walls all the way around it.
Oh,
because we were encasing it in tavern walls.
Stone walls.
Taverns.
Engraved stone.
Excellent. That's it. Come on, Deputy Mayor. You sure that's right? It looks right. Apart from the door, obviously, needs turning.
The door will turn itself.
Yeah. Can't you put the blocks down? Would that not aid in this building? Yes.
Done it anywhere there because I'm fucking amazing.
Oh, this is going to be amazing if this works. Look at
If
this.
it works, it better fucking work.
See, I've already made my fucking commitment. There you go. I've done something. I forced the vice mayor to get the fucking tavern up and running in the fucking basement.
Good work, Mayorlerious.
Yes! And then I've also thought up plans of what to do with the wheat field. We're just going to have statues around the fucking thing because we can't get rid of it unless we destroy it, in which case we have to turn to a higher authority than even the mayor of Derpsville. We have to turn to the president of Derpsville, which is Craig Muscle.
Craig
Muscle basically manages like 18 different towns. He's just the president of them all. And he just
Yeah.
has to keep going around like
He goes around all the
things,
YouTube channels, leaving his orders.
You just go like, Mr. Craig Muscle, can we please delete one goblin head? And he just comes there 3 months later.
Denied!
I've done some research, guys, on this goblin head that you wanted deleting. Watching 86 episodes, I've seen exactly where the goblin head has been, and it's come to my conclusion, fuck off. The goblin head stays in the middle of your town where you need to build.
We have got 1, 2,
Zombites.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're one short of making 2 sets of armor. I can make 1 set of zombite for someone,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do that.
Could you not make a blue hat it, and you'd have to make a helmet then? Yeah?
Maybe.
There you go, see? Well, no one was thinking. All the red hat guys. Because they've got pretty shitty armour at the red hat guys, aren't they? Hobgoblinites.
He's still wearing 2 bits of Goblinite, is Arthur. We could completely upgrade Arthur.
What's the brown stuff? Is that good or
Oh my
bad?
god! Fourth
Yeah.
Wind's wearing Spiderite.
Exactly.
We should upgrade Fourth Wind.
What are the...
And I don't
wait,
want to
wait,
lose
drop
Fourth
down.
Wind. He's been around for a long
Drop
time.
down. What are they wearing?
Spiderite as well.
Look at that. Full Spiderite, though.
Yeah.
Fourth Wind's got fucking diorite boots. They need actual
But
gear.
surely blue hats are better than red hats, Valerius.
They are better.
Don't tell me you're going to favour the red hats.
They are better, but I am mayor now, and I have to look after every single citizen, as I said I would.
You mean, has Brunhild the Mad not fucking paid you off this month or something?
No. I'm afraid I've not had my payment for Alpha Loss,
Wow.
and I've not had my drugs for Alpha Loss either. You little bastard coming around here and giving my drugs. Something about, the wheat farm's in the way of my weed or something. Usual
I think
Alpha
you'll
Loss
find
excuse.
Alphlos is actually dead, Valerius. That's probably what's stopping him bringing your drugs round for
That's
you.
what you all think. Ho, ho. Tap nose, tap nose. We have
So-
to do that because there's no face cam. Make another set
Right.
without the helmet.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
And this is for one of the red hats.
Yes, because the red hats are in full
Right.
Spiderite.
Who would you like to give it to out of the red hats?
Those last 2 people, one of them, because they were full on.
They're new. And we don't have any red hats for them.
Yeah, they're not part of the red hat then, so fuck them. Right, going to the village people. The village
these are the-
manager thing.
It's going to have to be Beelzebub or Helivis, basically.
Just go in there and go down. Right. Oh, they've both got the exact same weapons.
Beelzebub and Helivis.
Who's got the most turns to eat? So, the fattest, basically. Top guy. Okay. Beelzebub. Beelzebub, you don't have to eat as often, so you get fucking shit.
So we're equipping Beelzebub.
Yes. He's having all his shit upgraded because he is amazing.
Right.
Well, we could equip 2 people, but we need one of the helmets then. We've got a helmet then for no reason.
What?
I said we could equip 2 of the red hats.
Oh, then
but
we've got a
we
helmet.
need-
No,
yeah.
I've made a helmet, so I might as well just give one of the new people a full set of zombie.
Yeah. That woman who's got a diorite axe, I think it's her in that room there.
They should all
Mary.
have direct axes now.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
Well-
but I made a full set for everyone, so everyone's got a weapon now. There's no one who should be unarmed except for that guy who hasn't gone and put his on yet. He's a noob.
He's a noob.
Oh, they haven't made his one yet.
Huh.
I've put the order in.
Why has no one made my weapon yet, guys?
There is one. So why
What?
can he not equip it?
Maybe someone else is taking it.
There it is. How strange.
Maybe they just made it that second.
How queer. Yeah, they must have done.
Smart little bastards.
Okay, so that's that sorted.
It is indeed. And we're getting all the armour sorted now. See, look how much better and
Now,
efficient
once-
this is with me.
Once they're all equipped, which they
Yeah.
almost are, I just need to give him his zombite stuff once it's ready. Once they're all equipped,
Yep.
has Thingy put his on? No. Okay, I won't put the rest of it.
What does get me confused,
Oh, he's doing
right?
it now.
Okay. Why is there pork in the other kitchen? Who has brought that pork over there and not even cooked
Beelzebub
it?
can't equip it. Because they've moved it into the rack. That's what's causing all the issues with the equipment.
I see.
Someone's moved it to the rack, but they go and equip it from the place that it was last seen.
I see. So you have to wait a while after it's made, basically, for it to go in the rack.
So, anyway, once we've done the equipping of everything, are we having
Yes.
another influx of people, or are we mining the stone?
I would say mine the stone, get it done and sorted, get some people fed, get the beef,
Right.
the pork under...
Beelzebub has been upgraded. This
Well,
guy is
yeah.
not putting his equipment on.
It might be moved, because if you remember
he's
correctly,
eating.
it was just moved. Also, as well, why is there pork in the other kitchen? And it's not even cooked. Not even mad. That kitchen right there.
Oh, it's probably been there
But
ages.
raw pork, it's not even cooked. Someone's brought it over there to cook it, and they're not even cooked it.
Yeah, they do that. Robin and Resby can't equip. Fuck you, Robin and Resby. Put your stuff on, or... He's done it. He's done it? He's done it. That's him.
He's done it.
Robin de Resby. Right, they're
Did
all
he have
equipped.
everything on?
Yes, he's got a full set of zombite and a direct axe.
Okay, go have a look at the materials quickly, just for me. Right, so we have 255 green ship,
Yep.
which is probably the next best armor we can make, innit?
No, not by a long shot. That's Spider Rat. That's the weakest armor possible.
I thought that was brown.
No. That's Spider Rat.
Ah,
That's Goblin Knight.
okay.
Both of those are pretty much obsolete by this point.
But if
We've
they've
got-
got 0, Goblin Knight's a step up from 0.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously that's the next best thing we can make at the moment. We've got 1 Zombite, 5 Hobgoblinite. We've got 30 Diorite, but it's not very good for armour, I think we found out.
Everyone's equipped now. So what we need to do is open the next bit
Apart
of
from
dungeon.
some people still have Spiderite on. Goblinite would be better, surely. And then we could sell the Spiderite
It's
stuff.
really not worth the time it would take to upgrade everyone to Goblinite for the
But
sake
we're,
of...
we're mining some stone.
But it doesn't matter because they'll still die. Goblinite's shit. It's no better than Spider
We
Right.
can also sell the Spiderite, though. To the guy who comes.
We
the armor guy.
can make stuff to sell.
I just really think if we make some Goblinite, it's like we can just make it, and it'll just be there, in case we do need it.
So, what do you want to do then?
Nip into the armor creation thing, and then go on Goblinite and Spiderite, see which one's got the best
Armor
defense
or
and by how
weapons?
much.
Armor.
Yeah. Right, so Goblinite, breastplate, 9361264. Remember those numbers, then go look at Spiderite. So that's massively less.
Well, yeah, it is massively less.
So we really want to get the guys who are in Spiderite out.
Yeah, but it's
into
like, the thing is, the things that come out of the dungeon now do so much damage that even Goblinite, even a Hobgoblinite, isn't really protecting people. We need sort of better than Hobgoblinite.
I'm just seeming to think we
The
can
next
sell
thing
all
to
the
do is
Spiderite.
start getting people in Snickerite and Zombite, which is where it's at, on gold and silver.
I'm sorry, Vice Mayor. It sounds like you're trying to rip your dick off and tell me how to play my game. Why don't
I'm
you-
just saying it's
so
going to take ages to upgrade everyone who's wearing Spiderite to Goblinite, and it won't actually achieve anything.
Well, we'll have to see what Craig Gunnarsall says, because the
We
president
have lost
won't be able
people
to
wearing
speak.
full Hobgoblinite gear.
Oh, yeah, but that was just because they got dogpiled by everyone.
Not necessarily.
But it's like, this guy here, Fourth Wind, he's just going to die. Look at the state.
But he hasn't done. He's been alive for a long, long time.
Yeah, because he's never got into a fight because he's a blue They just hang around the back, laugh at everyone else. There's not that many in Spiderite.
No.
I reckon just quickly knocking up the Spiderite into Goblinite and then selling all the Spiderite gear will not only make us more currency for Derpsville,
Oh, she's not even
but
got
make
anything.
everyone stronger. That bitch is just complete without anything.
The thing is, it's like, we're going to upgrade them all to Spiderite, and then the moment we open the dungeon, we're going to upgrade them all
Goblinite.
again.
Yeah, but they've got to clear the dungeon out first. We're not sending anyone down there until that dungeon is
won't take
100%
long
cleared.
at all.
I don't trust you, because last time we sent someone down there and died instantly. Do not trust.
Yeah, but look at all the badass weaponry our people have got now.
I know, but we've also got really shit people. Like, we've got a barbarian and a wizard. Which would be the first two to die.
Why is there another axe there now?
Because you put in an order for another axe. I watched you do it.
Yeah, but that was for Robin.
Yeah, but his axe was there. They were just
It
moving
wasn't.
it.
It wasn't there.
They were moving it.
There
It was
wasn't.
there.
There wasn't an axe there.
It was, brah. They were moving it.
It said 0. That's why I made him one.
because he picked it up, so it says 0.
So,
And then put it down, so it said
fucking
1.
lies to me, Velerious.
Look,
Does
brah.
anyone need an axe? Then?
Amazing. Yeah,
We've got a
Goblin
Goblinite
spear. It's a
spear.
bit crap.
I think there's some people with Spiderite swords.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
we
red
go.
hats have
I'll
them.
swap you. For a
Okay.
axe.
Hell with a fucking feather hat. It's not even a clan. Go home.
Right.
Feather hat clan.
I'm going to pause it, Velerious.
knitting and crocheting.
Because we're done already. Oh god, they cleared up all the shit finally as well.
I know. It's been productive. I'm
It has
telling
been
you how
quite
to be more
productive.
productive as well.
It does
You
get
have to trust the mayor.
a lot better with having multiple people. Like 44 people's good. When we get the next influx, I think things are going to start happening.
Well,
much
stone
faster.
first. Because
Stone first.
we want that done, and we want to be barreling up pork and everything.
Are we doing that before we fuck about with the armour?
Yes.
Okay, right. So next episode, a big mine of stone.
Yep.
And then we'll make some armour.
Yep.
Cool, right, let's leave it there, Valerius. Say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.